As the clouds go gray, the thunder roars and the earth sings. The season's just beginning. The sunlight it hides as the clouds make way for the pouring out.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Africa Arise, a program brought to you by NTA Abakaliki in solid collaboration with African Business and Professionals Forum. The forum is on a mission to train people or individuals, especially Christians, on how to build a formidable business in order to stand and be what God wants them to be. Today we will be looking at why do people fail in business? Why is it that after investing so much, people will not make it? The vision bearer of this forum is here to discuss this all-important topic. He is Mr. Paul Dropson. You're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
Clouds make way for the pouring of my blessings. I will not be afraid.
Sir, the mission of African Business and Professionals Forum, as we stated last week, is to help Christians in business to make their business the best in order to be the best, and also not just being the best in their business, for them to know what God wants them to be. So today, I want to know, why is it that people fail in business?
Thank you very much. Once again, let me say a very big good evening to your cherished viewers. I believe strongly that this is a very important question you have asked. It is very important because I think about a year or 2 years ago, I was privileged to read a report. And the report actually stated that a research conducted had revealed that 50% of startups collapse within the first 5 years after they have been established. So the question I began to ask myself was that if 50% of startups collapse or fail within the first 5 years of their establishment, what is the problem? Yes. Because certainly there's a cause.
Yes,
there's a problem. But you see, based on a little bit of study, research, and also based on a little bit of experience at least I've gathered over the past couple of years as a consultant, one of the things personally I've come to realize is that, number one, many people fail in business because of what I call lack of systems. Systems.
Okay. Break it down
I'll explain it perfectly for you to appreciate what I'm talking about. I was doing a research recently, and in actual fact, my research focused on blue jeans.
Okay.
Blue jeans as in jeans, trousers that we all know, which we all wear, and Ford. My research focused on these two companies. You will be surprised to know that blue jeans was established 148 years ago. 1873 was when blue jeans was established.
And we are still wearing blue jeans.
We are still wearing blue jeans. As we speak today,
yes.
Blue jeans is still in existence.
Okay.
I looked at Ford. I discovered that, in fact, this June is exactly 118 years after Ford was established. The interesting thing is that, apart from the fact that the Ford company is still in existence, the Ford family own 2% equity of the company. It's not negotiable. The Ford company have 40% voting power.
Just 40.
40, it's not just.
Okay.
It's not just
is it
because if you put together other shareholders,
okay,
this shareholder has 5 point something, this shareholder has 7 point something. So in actual fact, they are the majority. In fact, Henry Ford's great-grandson, his great-grandson, as we speak today, is the highest shareholder in Ford. Henry Ford's great-grandson holds the highest number of shares in Ford. And the Ford family own, or they have 40% voting power over the board of directors. So their power even supersedes that of the board of directors.
Is that why they are succeeding?
I now began to look further, and I began to see something they called family tree.
Okay.
Now that family tree is like a succession. Now I realize that one of the major reasons why companies like Blue Jeans is 148 years and is still in existence, Ford is 118 years and is still in existence, is because over the years they have managed to put in place systems, and they have worked with those systems.
The system you're talking about, is it commitments of the owner?
I'm coming to explain the systems for you to appreciate. You know, for every business to thrive, in fact, even let's not even go into business. As a human being, if you really want to achieve anything in life, you must have certain values. You must have certain principles. Now, those principles and values you uphold will play a key role in your ability to achieve that success or not. It is the same with business. If you want your business to grow, to succeed, and to transcend generations, you need to have systems. Now the question is, what are some of the systems? Number one, from a legal perspective, it is always said that the company owner or the business owner is a separate entity from the business.
From the business.
So
It's unfair.
I own the company.
Yes.
The business is mine. It belongs to me.
Yes.
I registered it. It's for me. I own 100% shares and so on. It's mine. We appreciate that.
Yes.
But the fact that you are the owner of the company does not mean that the company exists in a vacuum. You are a separate entity from the company. That's why in law, in company law, we always say that a company can sue and a company can be sued.
Okay.
So from a legal perspective, a company is viewed or seen as an entity, as a human being.
As a human being.
You understand? So you must first of all see yourself as a separate entity from the business, even though you own it.
Okay.
Number two, when you see yourself as a separate entity from the business, also treat the business as though it is not yours. Treat it as though it is somebody else's business, that you have been employed as an employee to come and work. Because guess what? If I have employed you to work for me, and your reporting time to work is at 7 a.m., there is no way you will come to work at 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
You will get there before 7.
But don't you think that if I see the business as my business, I will take it more seriously?
No, I get where you are coming from. The reason why I'm saying see the business as though it is somebody else's business is because if I see the business as mine, I can relax in my bed and go to work at 10 a.m. After nobody can sack me because it belongs to me. You understand?
Yes.
But when I begin to see it as the business belongs to somebody,
Somebody else.
The question I must ask myself is, if somebody has employed me and I'm supposed to be at work at 7 a.m., if I get to work at 7:30, will my job still be waiting for me? In no time, I'll be sacked. So, when you begin to see the business or the company as not belonging to you, but as belonging to somebody else, it influences and affects your commitment to work. Number 3 is that, like I was talking about the systems, the business belongs to you, the company belongs to you. But how many people, especially in our part of the world, who own businesses or companies have put themselves on salary or an allowance? How many?
But it's your business, so it kind of that.
It's your business, but you are a separate entity from the business. So just like you will employ people and pay them, so you are equally as an employer. You are also an employee. Because if I'm the CEO is one of the positions so far as the company is concerned. So even though it belongs to me as the CEO is one of the positions. So I am also an employee, even though I am the employer.
Yes.
So just as I will put the cleaner on salary, just as I will put the accountant on salary, just as I will put the marketing manager or HR on salary, in the same vein, I must put myself on salary.
To avoid mismanagement of funds.
A lot of companies collapse because of mismanagement.
Yes.
He feels the company belongs to him. So he goes to work by 11 a.m. He pulls his drawer, brings out money. Hey, Emeka, go and buy me some malt and meat pie. By 11, Emeka goes to buy the malt and meat pie. They bring it to him, and he does justice to the malt and meat pie.
Okay.
By 1 p.m., he's hungry again. He calls Chinedu and says, Chinedu, take this money, go to Crunches, go to Vegas, go to name any eatery you can think of. Buy me coconut rice.
And he has not checked the ledger to check if that...
And all the money is coming from sales.
From sales. Okay.
The same day, Samuel, come, take this 2,000 naira, buy me MTN or Airtel or whatever it is, airtime on my phone from the same drawer. The same day, he is going home, he pulls the drawer, takes some money from there and buys fuel into his car to go home. All the expenditure came from sales for the day. So how are you able to keep proper and accurate records so far as your business is concerned? Because you need to be able to keep records. It is the records that will help you to know whether you are doing well or you are not doing well. I should be able to compare my performance in 2021 to my performance in 2020 and say, oh, in 2020, maybe I made a profit of 100,000 naira. In 2021, I made a profit of 300,000 naira. So on the basis of comparison, I can easily conclude and say that, oh, it means that in 2021, I made 200% more than what I made in terms of profit in 2020. That way I am able to measure growth.
And that way the person will be growing in business.
And that way the person is growing the business. So all these things, or these are just but a few of some of the systems we refuse to put in place. Because the person owns the company. He has appointed or employed you, the accountant. You, the accountant, can be sacked at any time. So if he comes and says, accountant, give me money, I want to buy fuel into my car, you dare not question him. If you question him, you have lost your job.
So the person that is setting up the business should make sure that there is no mismanagement.
Exactly. So if you are setting up a company, you are the first person to determine whether there will be mismanagement or not. Exactly.
So why business fail is lack of systems.
Exactly.
See that business as your own if you don't want it to.
No, see it as somebody else's business.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That way to not fail. And again, avoid mismanagement of funds.
Exactly. And put yourself on salary. Put yourself on salary or allowance and see yourself as a separate entity from the business.
I pray that our viewers
it's very important.
Hear that.
Very important.
Put yourself on salary
or allowance.
So that
your expenditure comes from there. Okay. Your MTN credit, your malt and meat pie will all come from your allowance or salary.
Your credit is coming from the professional. That is all we are here to talk about, so that business will not fail. In case if you have failed, just keep a date with us every Monday. We will keep educating you on things to do so that business will stand stronger and stronger.
The land is green, it's green.
Are you a Christian, a business owner, a prospective business owner, entrepreneur, or a graduate interested in securing employment? African Business and Professionals Forum, an initiative of Unique Global Connect Solutions, is offering you a platform to build and develop capacity, skills and talents, advertise products and services, create meaningful networks and connect with successful entrepreneurs, mentors and coaches. The forum will be holding business breakfast meetings to achieve the stated objectives every third Saturday of the month at Clivera Hotels Limited, 2 Polycarp Unwete Close Onwe Road, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Time is 8 a.m. prompt. For participants outside Abakaliki, there will be an online link for participation. You can register to participate by calling the numbers 09027444568 or 08032268369 or send a WhatsApp message to +44 7507186808 or send an email to africanbusinessandprofessionals@gmail.com. African Business Professionals Forum, changing lives, affecting generations. Register today. Don't miss it.
The land is green.
Before setting up a business, we've talked about why businesses fail.
Exactly.
Before setting up a business, what should one take cognizance of? Maybe three or four things that a person, a prospective business owner, should take cognizance of.
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, before you start anything, you need to know exactly what you want to do.
What you want to do.
Number 2, know that whatever it is you want to do, know that you are not the first to do it. Neither will you be the last to do it.
Okay.
In fact, when you start, others will also join. Others will come after you.
They will copy you.
So the question you must ask yourself is that, what can I do differently from what others are doing? Number 2, you need to study the industry.
Okay.
Study the industry. In fact, when I was studying marketing during I majored in marketing during my undergraduate program, even though I did business administration, but I majored in marketing management. And one of the subjects or courses we were taught had to do with the fact that I think one of the courses was marketing management. And one of the things we were told, we have what we call the 4 Ps, the 4 Ps of marketing. So you have the product, the place, promotion, and so on. Now, one of the things we were taught was that know your product.
Know your product.
No, how do you sell a product you don't know? Because if you're coming to sell a product to me, you must first be convinced yourself about the product before you can convince me about your product.
Another person. Yes.
So you need to know the industry. In marketing, we call it industry knowledge. You must have industry knowledge.
Okay.
Then number 2, you must also understand who we call the key players. Who are the key players so far as the industry is concerned? If we talk about key players, we are referring to competitors who are likely to be your major competitors so far as what you are doing or what you want to do is concerned. When you have found out that, do a study on your competitors.
Okay.
Find out what they are doing wrong, What is it that they are doing which is not good? So if you discover that, for instance, if you discover that your customers are so good, their products are good, their services are good, but customer service is poor, you can decide that, I can capitalize on customer service, because if I can learn and practice customer service well, that alone can win me a lot of customers, even from my competitors. So study your competitors. I remember years ago when I finished the university and I had to do my youth service. I did my youth service in a radio station. At that time, the radio station had just been established, very new radio station. It was about 3 months old. And I was sent to the marketing department. Of course, the marketing department also took me to the sales department, because at that time, the only department in marketing was sales. So the first day, I was oriented, went to some orientation and so on. And they said, now that you've been oriented, start work. Can you guess what I did? The first thing I did was I sat down, took a book, took a pen, and listed competitors, major competitors so far as our radio station was concerned. I visited all those radio stations. And when I went there, I portrayed myself as somebody who wants to advertise, as a prospective customer or client. So I asked them, please, can you give me your rates? I'm interested in doing something, so if I can get your rates. So I collected all the rates from all the competitors.
Wasn't that stressful?
It was.
Okay.
But when you get that done, the main job becomes easy. After collecting all that, I went home, took my time, and I analyzed, did a comprehensive analysis of all the rates. So when I go to a prospective client, when I'm talking to you, I hammer on price. Because I know that many people are price sensitive. And I will even tell you that, look, if you don't accept my offer, I can assure you, if you go to A, B, and C, this and this and this is how much they will charge you. Why? Because I've been there and I've collated, rates, and I know how much they will charge. So by the time I finish with you, because you are price sensitive, you are looking at your money. Say, oh, but these people, they want to offer me something which is cheaper than what the others want to offer me. Why don't I deal with them? You understand? So that was my strategy. And it's the same thing. So study your competitors. Conduct a research on your competitors. Find out the good things they are doing, which you can learn.
Okay.
And replicate so far as your own business is concerned.
So, my next question is, any business small? Do we have irrelevant businesses? Do we have small businesses? The
truth of the matter is that so long as we have a lot of problems in this world, it means that solutions are needed.
Okay. Irrespective of how small?
No matter what it is. The truth of the matter is that if, with all due respect, if your dress gets torn today, won't you need somebody to sew it for you?
Of course, yes.
If your glasses, the frame gets broken, you need to get it fixed. You understand? So the truth of the matter is that every problem requires a solution.
So we should come out from the mentality that this
so
one is
once
small.
I can offer a solution to a problem, it does not matter what problem it is. Once I can offer a solution to a problem, I am in business. But let me say this. You see, I have always said this wherever I go. The mistake many people make is the fact that a lot of people look at the bigger picture. They look at the bigger picture. Oh, I want to start a business, I want to start a company. But they are looking at how they can start big and huge. It's good. But the truth is that it does not always work that way. A lot of times, you must start small. And like I always say, start from where you are with what you have.
Thank you very much. And that is what the business breakfast meeting does.
Exactly.
It exposes people to how they should start. And this business breakfast meeting is held every third Saturday of the month.
Exactly.
And this month's business breakfast meeting will be held on the 19th of
19th,
June.
just next week Saturday.
Yes,
on the 19th, just on Saturday at Clivero Hotel on the 19th.
So, have you all, you've had it. Join us on the third Saturday of June, that is on the 19th of June, for a wonderful meeting with this wonderful professional. He is Mr. Paul Drapson. He will guide you and help you to be that which God wants you to be. And last week we said that this forum is basically for Christians.
It's for Christians, but it's for everybody. Anybody who wants to
in.
patronize can come. So please let me quickly say this, that if you want to participate in our next meeting on the 19th, please, you need to register in order to come. Because like I said last time, we need to know how many people are coming so that we can inform the hotel management to make provision for everybody. So please, in case you want to participate, contact us on 090 27 444 568 090 27 444 568, or you can send us a WhatsApp on +44 or 0044 750 718 6808 +44 or 0044 750 718 6808, or you can also call us on 080 322 68369 080 322 68369. With these contact numbers, you can reach us and book a seat for the 19th of June. We'll be expecting your call.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of today's program. Do join us same time next week for another interesting edition. Please know that no business is small. You don't need to fail. Come for our next breakfast meeting. Till next time, it's been Africa Arise and be that God wants you to be. Till then, bye.